Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. See what we can do. Secondary visa at 6465 becomes 6426 by virtue of the right die being quarter turned towards the shooter. Why? Why do this? Because if you're going off axis, where most of the sevens are residing, then you have more chances to catch a six or an ace. If you do that, you have just eliminated the chance of sevening out from one die of axis. 6426. That's a 235. Not a good result. Implosion of both dice. We're out on the 5. Hey, big money. Here we go. Let me just open this up for you because good evening in Hawaii. I would open up so we can all bet. That was an implosion, so I'm gonna go 6263. Make the set implosion friendly. And again from a 6263, I don't know whether you guys can see it. Just quarter turn one of the dice. 6246. And here we go, dice up. We caught an ace. One, 4, 5. That was a front line. Okay. So it's a 5-1. 5-1-5-4 original. 5-1-3-5 final. That's it. Four, 1, 5. Implosion of both dice. So this is 2 4 2 1. Quarter turn 2 4 6 2. It's a 9 3 6 9. That's a self-correction. One axis. So we need to rotate our dice again. Two, 3, 2, 6 becomes 2, 3, 1, 2, and we quarter turn both dice away from us. 2, 3, 5, 2, 6. That's a 6, 1, 5, 6. We got the 5 involved, which is nice. Coming down to 96. 3, 1. 3, 5 would be the original set. Turn. Final set is a 1, 4, 3, 5. We're trying to catch one with a 3 or a 4 separately. Nice. Aces, not good. That was implosion, right? Ace 4, Ace 5, quarter turn, leave it as it is. Ace 4, 2, 1. We're trying to catch an ace or a 6. We call it 3, 4. 4, 3, 7. Sorry about that. So 4 hits, 3 hits maybe for some. Hello, Mama Bear. Zen. Thank you. Okay. Six, 4, 6, 4. Hardware sets. Unbelievable. 1, 6. As soon as I went to hardways, I double pitched. No gain, no loss. Där så. That's a 6-4-10 secondary. Där så. Two, 4, 6. Oh, it's 2, 4, 6. Off axis 2. Där så. Two, 4, 6 again. Off axis 2. So that's my 2 hits. Coming down. 96 across. There. So 5, 1, 6. Hit number 3. Nice. Double pitched it or side pitched it. Side pitch 4-3. The aces are still here. I cannot trust. Here we go, 4-1, 3-6. Double pitch in the set. It remained as it was. Primary 4-3. No gain, no loss. Going back to resets. One, 3, 3, 6. It's a 6, 3. That's a double pitch. Hey, Coffee Land. I was just having my coffee. One, 3, 3, 2. It's a 9, 4, 5, 9. That's a primary. Hey Antonio, hi, how are you, man? One, 4, 1, 5 becomes 3, 1, 1, 5. So we have one hit. Six, 3, 9. What has 6 out of it? One, 5, 5, 3. What's up, Larry? Big Kahuna in the house. One, 6. As opposed to 1, 5. What's going on with me, man? Fucking hell. Doing good. How about you and the family? We're getting ready for a wedding. So I guess we're doing okay. Three, 6, 3, 2. That's it. So 3, 6, 9. 6424. Five, 4, 9. Five, 1, 4, 1. One, 6, 7. No gain, no loss. So I double pitched them. Six, 5, 3, 6. Three, 5, 8. Drift. Hard 10. Five, 1, 3, 5. Ten, 6, 4. Two, 6, 3, 2. That's a 9, 4, 5, 9. It's 4. Maybe 5. One, 4, 2, 1. That's a 963. Five, 6 for 5. Eight, 6, 2. Secondary. No, it's not. It's a double pitch. Double pitch. And a front line hook. Three, 6, 5, 3. Six to 8, self-correction. Three, 6, 5, 3. One, 4, 5. That's a primary. Five, 1, 3, 5. Four, 3 is what? Implosion. Left. From a 5, 1. This one came inwards. Okay. Dice out 5154. Heart 10. Flowers for my friend Larry. It's a 3-1 drift. Excuse me. Five, 3, 5, 1. Four, 6, 10 primary from line. That's 2. Five, 4, 5, 6. Dice up. Aces, okay. Well, that's a big worry. Ace 3, Ace 2. Expecting heart 10, got 2, 5. Okay. Still have dice in hand. That's good. Five, 4, 1, 4. Dice out. Box cars, 6, 6. I can't sort of say I'm not going to follow the signs. I can see the signs. I have to go to the hard ways or kissing sets. Going to hard ways, 6, 2, 6, 2. That's a 9, 4, 5, 9. For 5 for 5 for my friend Henry. I hope he's doing well. Nice. 639. Front line. Three, 6, 3. Three, 1, 4. Three, 1, 3, 1. So 1, 5, 6. Let's hit number 4. Five, 1, 5. 6, 5, yo. Take care, Mama Bear. 6, 5, 6, 5. Oh, good night. Thank you very much for the tip. One, 3, 4. Was it front line with? Thank you so much. It's 5 hits. I think it's 3 points hit. 3, 1, 4. So it's a 3, 1. 3, 1. Nice. 426. For one. Three, 5, 8. Have to come down and do like a 300 lay. Three, five, dice. Two, 6, 8. Two, 6, 2, 6. It's a 3 craps. 2, 1, 3. Secondary. Two, 1, 2, 1. It's a 5, 1, 6. Front line. So I think we have a 4-point far bet. I'm not sure. I think we can 2, 4, 6. We're gonna have 6 hits. Okay. Three, 6, 3, 6. Five, 3, 8. Five, 3, 5, 3. 325. Three two Dyson. Heart 6. Three one 213. 1414. 437. Okay, as much. I wish I could have completed either side. Never mind. I think it was an okay roll. Just not many score hits. 22 roll. Far bet. Let me just put some bets down. All right. That's it. 6-5, 6-4. It's a 5-1-6. For 5. 4-1. Four, 5-9. One, 4, 1, 5. It's a 2, 4, 6. It's a drift. Okay, it's a front line. So it's 2 hits. One, 2, 1, 4. Six, 1, double pitch. It's a shame. Dice. Two, 6 secondary. Four, 2, 4, 6. Dice. 1, 3, 4. That's explosion left. Okay. We'll go to 2, 1, 2, 3 set, which is a set which my friend SJ uses. 2, 1, 2, 3. Dice up. It's a 4, 6, 10 explosion on both dice. Let's hit number 4. What do you want, sir? It's very hot for you outside. Okay. Five, 4, 5, 6. It's a 4, 2, 6 secondary. Let's hit number 5. And I'm regressing now. Four, 6, 2. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Jumping to the side, 6, 1. Double pitch. 6, 4 was still there. This one came an ace. From the 2. 6, 1. How many rolls was that? That wasn't too good. That was a 9. Okay. Yeah. Let's repeat. Hey, Brian. I had a couple of good days. Few in the 40s, couple in the 30s, 27. It was good times. Not as good as being out there, but all right. 6, 4, 6, 2 again. I'm working a lot on mechanics, the details of my mechanics. Boxcars. 6, 4, 6, 2, which is okay. Primero. So I'm trying to see whether, controlling my core actually makes a difference. Don't know whether it does. 6, 5, 6, 4. Two, 4, 6, which is a double pitch. Yeah. At least we got the axis going. One, 2, 1, 4. box cards, that's a primary. With a 2 and a 4 facing camera. Hi, Jen. Oh, Jen, come on. I was watching a replay of something that I did. I was trying to pick out some points about, how I was throwing the dice. And I was looking at this conversation between Jen and somebody else, and he was saying that we should have met up because I just had a 70 roller. And she says, oh my God, I should have been there. And I'm sorry, Jen, but my immediate reaction was something like, yeah, she would have pushed her bets up to 160 across or something like that, because you don't really bet much. So I'm just, was having a chuckle. 6-2, 6-3. Plays out. The 6-5 with the 5 being explosion, right? Thank God for the 6. I guarantee I'll press real money. I guess you mean more than either of you. Okay. Okay. Crapsee, don't care. Got you. Alright, so it's a 4-6, 4-5 set. Dice out. Aces. Another explosion of the right die. Yeah, you said something which was key in that sentence. I'm very aggressive presser when I get to black chips. Black is the operative word, I would say. Just taking the piss. Going to hard ways. 5, 6, 5, 6. Again. 12, 6, 6, that's a primary. Six, 3, 6, 3. You are right, I would not go as high as 900. Nice. That's a 4-2-6 front line. Well done, respect. Here we go, 6464. That's a 5, 3, 2, 5. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So it wasn't because you bet like that, it was because it was a competition between women.
Maybe he's still outside, so
Ah,
present.
bring him inside. Kenny. Where is he? He's not.
Maybe he go inside.
Come. Go upstairs, kitchen.
Come
Good
here,
boy.
come here.
Go upstairs. Good boy. Go on. All right, so we got a 3, 2, 5, 3, 1, 3, 1. So 1, 2, 3. I'll come down and lay 500 on the 4. Maybe 6. One, two, 1, 2. There's it. Let's say 4, 1, 5. So what is the next set? Guess the next set is 1, 5, 1, 5. Good stuff. Nice. So, 6, 1. Double pitched it, made 150 on that because I had it hedged, but I didn't expect a double pitch. 1, 6. I'm not shaming anybody. We're just being, friendly, that's all. From what we see on Crapsee, because the reality of it is this, Jen. Sometimes I throw very well and I look and I try to see how people did, and I'm wishing that all my friends make money and you make 12 bucks. And I'm thinking, why? What did I do wrong? That's why. Six, 4, 6, 4. 268. Stupid commas. But the commas you can't be switched off, I guess. But never mind. 2626. Here comes the 314. Sorry, 235. Two, three, Dyson. Hard eight. Front line. 2, 4, 5, 6. For one. Hard 10, 5, 5. It's a drift. 5, 4, 5, 4. Two, 3, 5. Two, 3, 2, 3. Two, 4, 6. Two, 1, 2, 1. One, 3, 4. 1313. 628. I was hoping for a 123. That's 10 hits. Regression number 2. Six two. Nice. 6-5, yo. I think we have that one. No, we don't. So 6-5. Second. Six five. That's a 6, 156. Second. It's 11 hits. One five. So 134. One three. One 6 7. That was a 23. 11 score hits. This is gonna be the last one. Two, 3, 2, 1. Nice. It's a 4 2 6 second. Okay. 1412. That's a 6-5 secondary. Three, 6, 3, 5. Heart 6, primary. Front line winner. That's good enough for me. Three, 5, 3, 1. That's a 2, 6, 8 primary. Three, 2, 3, 6. Nice. That's a 6, 4, 2, 6. Explosion of the right eye. 4, 2, 6. It's 2 hits. One, 4, 1, 2. One for 5. Four was explosion, right? Two, 1, 2, 4. Nice up. 4, 1, 5. Explosion of both dice. Five, 4, 5, 1. is that? Heart 10 primary. Five, 6, 5, 4. Three, 5, that was implosion left. I don't like that. 3, 5, 8. Front line. One, 3, 1, 5. Heart 10. Explosion left again. Five, 6, 5, 4. Two, 6, 8. Explosion right. Three, 2, 3, 6. One, 6. That's implosion left. Sorry. And that's that. That was on 11. Okay, not too bad, I guess. So hopefully we made some money. Right, let's stop the counters. Very quickly on the stats. That one 7 hits. Hopefully some people made some money. All right, 70.8 boxes, mostly inside related. 2.8 raw quality. Not bad, not the best. SRR 6.9. That only means we did 15% better than random, 12.0 on the SOR, almost 45 to 50% better than random. The 6 was the big winner, followed by the 10, I guess. Usually it's 6 and 9, but we had 23, 22, 12, 12, 9, 6, 7, and that's it. After that, maybe the 5, I'm not sure, but that's it. That's how the cookie crumbled. I don't think we had any ATS Let's go straight to Crapsee. Let's make this bigger. All right, Larry capitalized on that one. 7.5. I was on original bankroll 4.7. Mount Dora 4.4. Cheese up. 2. Libby's up. Uncle Kioni's up. Money Shot is up. 5.96. Marble Fork 5.67. Justice Gen. Well done. Well done. I think it's one of the highest I've seen you on this. I think I've seen you about 700 up, but thank you. I mean, you know, it goes to show that we're not doing stupid things. Red Eye's here. He's up. Treble 3. So that's 1/5, 20% up. Fish Pig up almost 20%. Teddy's up 157, 10%. Mama Bear up 52. She went to bed. Nomad up 21. That's, I think it's something like, I don't know, 16%. Black Jesus is the first negative, number 16. So we did 50% in the positive. Coffeeland down slightly. Mad Dog down. Big Money Bill. Mrs. Big Money. Skill is down. Sorry about that, guys. Black Light is down. I think I was hitting a lot of points, so that made the difference. And Mr. Big Money keeping the markers in check. Tito is down. All right, so let's go to chat very quickly. I know, Big Money. So yeah, made 1800 on your final roll. I was down 200. So well done, well done. And Mr. Big Money, I don't know how to actually, throw to make you guys money. It's when I least expect it that I see you at the top of the leaderboards, especially Mrs. Big Money. I don't know how she plays. I haven't been able to work it out, so sorry about that. Hey Red Eye, good to see you, man. Well done, Jen. Well done. So, I don't know. I think there are some shooters that we do actually need to place a little bit of trust. I'm not saying, put your house down as guarantee, but a little bit maybe. Trust them a little bit more than you trust somebody who grips and rips, as they say. I know there are some random shooters that can make you a lot of money simply because they don't focus, they're not concerned, they just take them and throw them, and that sort of keeps them a lot more relaxed. They don't care about the result as much, they don't look at what happens. For people like me, it's a very tiring process, simply because I always analyze the result and I say, okay, well, if I stay on this course, then chances are I'm going to be out very soon. And I switch sets. Or I may make a very small adjustment to the grip or the landing zone or etc. But very, very small things. I usually don't. I'm only unrealistic when I'm down and I want to sort of come back from negative, and And I do this because I really feel the stress. I really, really feel the stress. And I guess some of the times, okay, let's just put it like this. I should be doing some sessions, and I will do some sessions where I don't participate. With money, and a lot of times when I do that, and I'm just throwing dice, there is no pressure on me, and I do a lot better, I think, without the money on the table. When I have money on the table, even Crapsee money, I can't help it but stress a little bit, and it's wrong for a shooter to do that, I guess. I don't know. All envelopes disappear. You're right. But I don't know. I place my trust in people that I see every day they shoot, and I expect them to have 2 decent hits or 3 decent hits before I can come down. And you know, there are some times when we go through a table whereby it's 0.7 out, new shooter 0.7 out, new shooter 0.7 out, and that's how envelopes disappear. So yeah, it is a bit of pride. It's pride. It's I think in my case it's not the amount of money that I'm stressing over. It's more to do that I am throwing well enough to make money, regardless of the amount. I'm not concerned with the how much. It's quite good to do that, Red Eye, and I do encourage people to do that. People that use strategy usually sort of account for the 7 and try to have the 7 on their side. So I would say the following. Like today, I was hitting, you know, a point after establishing it, and maybe I can have a look and see from KPI whether that was true. We have a KPI called don't pass line. Okay, so the DPPL KPI is at plus 11. Plus 11 means that I have hit a lot more points than 7'd out, or I had come out yos which hurt the don't pass, or come out 7s maybe. Let me just see whether that's true. Yeah, not too many come out. Yeah, I had 6 come out 7. So yeah, that kind of hurts people. And I had 4 yos, but they weren't excessive. The expectation was 5 yos. I'm just saying that we had 11 sort of versus the 7s that I scored. So I don't know. I do that. I dig myself into huge deficits. You're right. The reality of it would be the following. In a casino, I take a certain amount of money, maybe 2,000-3,000 every time. And I'm willing to lose it. And that's it. That's when I walk away. Yeah, sorry about that. I hope that not a lot of people were on the dark side. However, why do I practice? I'm not practicing to be a good dark side player, guys. I am practicing to avoid the 7. So otherwise, why practice? I mean, I don't see the point. Practice to be on a 4-2, 4-2 set and double pitch to a 7. I'm sure we can. Waylon's 6 and 8 ladder, can you beat it? I really don't know, and frankly, the idea of a shooter trying to disprove a strategy is silly. You know, think about it, guys. Who is the adversary here? Is it the shooter or is it the casino? Yeah, you're right, Skill. So I guess, you know, you have to decide whether you have comrades at the table or adversaries. So even in these competitions that we do have, I was shooting with Ashish, and I was. It's the shooter for sure. Oh, so you consider the shooter your enemy? Okay. All right, so, well, for example, I was on this competition with Ashish just 2-3 days ago, and he was shooting really nicely. And I was thinking to myself, I would like to be on that table with that guy because I would make money. And he said exactly the same thing. The idea is to actually, make money at the casino. But for me, it's a bit different. The idea for me is to actually be a better shooter. I want to be the kind of shooter that, okay, it's not to 7 out. Oh, okay. So the idea is not to 7 out. It's not to never 7 out. But the idea is to actually recognize what your dice are doing. You have to have enough experience to recognize that and try and fix it on the fly. That's experience. That's being a better shooter, or at least trying to do something about it, as opposed to surrendering to fate, which is another way, I guess. And whatever I've been doing these years, part of it has always been sharing what I truly believe to be knowledge, good knowledge, facts. The fact that if you double pitch, it's a 7 on a hardware set, whichever way you look at it. If you explode the dice, it's a 7. If you implode the dice, it's a 7. On a V set, if you go 2 dice off axis, it can never be a 7. If you stay on axis, you only have 2 7s. These are facts. And through these facts, I try to sort of share with people that, okay, if you're staying on axis, go with V sets. It's your safest bet. But if you're going 1 off axis, go with hardways or kissing sets. And it's the things like this that I'm trying to share, the obvious things, and people are not picking up on them. And this is okay, just disregard. This is not a strategy channel, Jen. It is not. It's never been that. I always refer people to other channels for that strategy. Waylon, Jacob, there's so many out there. Dice Degen has a few, even John, he does a few nice strategies, I guess. So you say we have to know the shooter. I think if you watch enough videos on YouTube, you can actually recognize who is a shooter and who is just picking up and throwing dice much quicker than, I don't know, the average tourist that walks up, says, okay, I'll play 6 and 8, and he doesn't even look at what the other guy is doing. He's just picking and throwing against the wall. So if there's a couple of things that I feel proud of doing on YouTube, is actually getting people a little bit more organized and sort of developing this community a little bit. And I think it's just taken a mind of its own, and different communities have formed. Brian's community, Waylon's community, John's community, and I would say Jeff as well. He's another, and Dice DJ. You know, we have a lot of people out there. Alfredo, he's got his Texas crew, and that's one part which I really like, because we are organized, and we will never walk into a casino alone. It doesn't happen anymore. We always have somebody as a backup. Even Skill, he's got his Skill 66, and you know. So yeah, the second thing, and that's a bit more personal to me, is the fact that I show people that yes, you can fail. But what I also show is the fact that I recognize how I have failed, and I will try the next time to improve. That's the other thing. That's important. Whether I do well or not, I don't know, it's important for people to see that you have to get through the bad times. You really have to get through the bad times, and it does take a long, long time to become more proficient at throwing dice, and to recognize the nuances of throwing dice, how specific you need to be, and to recognize that, you know, dice have 19 millimeters between the great number and the 7. So once you do that, I am sure, you become a little bit more accepting. That was a nice compliment. Thank you, Red Eye. I actually do look at people at the casino who are about to put, you know, money against me, and I just nod and I say, I accept it, but you know, don't do it, because I don't want anyone to lose money on my rolls. Although I do accept that, you know, it's your money, you can do whatever you want. And something else, I would never, you know, try intentionally to hit a number just to get a dark side player off the table. I would never do that. So yeah, that is me and my monologue for the day. It is Wednesday here, so I better get some work done, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I wish you a restful evening. On that note, this is George. Thanks, around.